Hello, this is Fred from metalobs.com and metalobs TV on YouTube, and I have a guest, a special guest before Christmas. Yes, that's for the interview of Dominum. Dominum, but I have a member, Dr. Dead, is going to introduce himself, and maybe his zombies, his colleagues. They are not here, but could you introduce the band and yourself of Dominum, please?
Bonsoir, je suis Dr. Dead de la groupe Dominum.
Hey.
J'avais fait des zombies. I don't know. That's all the French I get.
But you are the singer. You are the singer, chanteur in French.
That's correct. I'm the chanteur de Dominum, and I created some zombies who are playing some power metal for you.
Yeah, since 20, it's a young band, the Dominum, since 2022.
Well, yes and no. I mean, basically, we started in 23. So the first show ever was in 23. But the idea was created, of course, a bit earlier because we had to write some songs and stuff. But the first show ever was in Hamburg in 23. So that's, we played some shows, and the first album was released in December 23, and now in December 24, the second album is coming.
Yeah, so the first album was people don't Hey Living Dead, and the new one, and the new one, the dead don't die.
Exactly, Hey Living People, and then the dead don't die. Exactly.
Thank you for your kind words in French. I appreciate. And you are 5 in the band, four.
We're 4 people. So I'm singing. Then we have Tommy, the guitar player. Then we have Victor, who plays the drums, and we have Patient Zero, who's playing the bass guitar.
Okay. Did you have the COVID-19 virus when you launched the band before you launched the band? No, it was in the Patient Zero, the pangolin.
I'm afraid it was another virus. It was not the COVID virus. He has got some different virus, but maybe some COVID is in there as well.
Okay. Thank you for this introduction. So can say Dominum, it's a young band.
Yes.
Fresh, very fresh. But when we listen to your music, I think you have a background because your music is very high level. And second album on Napalm Records, you had another experience, another background everyone in the music, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm a music producer. I do this since 10 years. So I've produced with bands like Visions of Atlantis, D'Artagnan. I've written songs with Feuerschwanz. So this is kind of my cosmos. And then I had the idea of doing a band myself because I was wondering, okay, there is a pirate band, there is a Viking band, there is a werewolf band. Why is there no zombie band? This is what I was asking myself. So
there was zombies. A bit the fashion of zombie with white zombie, Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, of course, in the early 70s. It was horror music, you can say.
Absolutely, but no power metal band, because we are surrounded by this theme bands, like pirates and Vikings and blah blah blah, and I love that. It's just my thing. So, but there is no power metal zombie band. Let's because I think in France you also have a zombie band quite popular. I think.
Sleazy. I don't remember. I interviewed them, but we have more sleazy. We have one. I think it's Sleazy. I don't have the record. I'm sorry. I interviewed them last year.
No worries,
but I would put this in the description. Okay. But and this kind of atmosphere of thematic, of topic, fits very well with metal music, actually.
Absolutely. I mean, you can create so much atmosphere and so much vibe with music, and this really helps for this kind of, I mean, I don't want to say horror because horror always sounds really, really serious. And we are a serious band, but not that serious, So, but you can create very, very intense emotions and atmospheres with music for sure.
Okay. Alors, so another question: how was your recent European tour called, if I'm right, EGFR tour with Feuerschwanz and ORDEN OGAN? you do recently tour this fall in Europe in November, December. How was this tour? Because you just come back.
It was phenomenal, actually, because I mean, for
Support
a
band,
German
a
band,
support band. You were support band. You open.
yeah, we were support band. Yes,
Okay.
we were opening, and it was great. And you know, we've played before in Paris together with Peyton Parrish. We played in Bataclan, and this time it was Trabando.
Okay.
Trabando, it's called,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
And it was very fantastic because there were so many Dominum shirts already. So people were already aware of us and singing our stuff, and that was very cool. And the show was, especially in Paris, it's a small place.
Yeah,
It's a,
Trabendo, and it's very special because the stage, excuse me, is open on the right.
yes,
And there is a bar after, but it's not just
yes.
in front of people.
You can also watch the doctor going to the toilet. This is no, it was a special show, and everyone was cooking, and it was a great tour because like it was a power metal tour. It was
Yeah.
Feuerschwanz doing power metal, then ORDEN OGAN doing power metal, and we are doing power metal. So people knew what was going to happen. So that was a great thing.
Okay. And yeah, we're going to speak about, excuse me for the accent, Feuerschwanz. We already made live report at Wacken and in a Belgium festival last spring or last summer. And ORDEN OGAN, we put them in the previous issue on the magazine of Metal Ops, ORDEN OGAN.
All right.
So okay, so well, very nice package. Okay, okay. Alors, I have so many questions. Did you choose because it's the second album? So we say the Dead Don't Die. Why did you choose again, or maybe it's a label, the date of the release after Christmas on 27 of the year, like the first album, Hey Living Dead? Why did you choose this date? Because at the end of the year, every year.
I mean, the main reason was maybe because we have a headline tour coming up here in Germany, so we play headline dates, and everything would have just worked because with one album you can't play a full show, right? So we were thinking, can we deliver a record till this date? And we had written plenty of songs already, so we thought, okay, can we make it? But we didn't want to make any compromises because the music we're doing is the most important thing. Nothing else matters. So the music had to be good, but in the end we were like, okay, let's do it. And now we have like our headline tour going on, so we have a full bucket of songs that we can choose from, right? Because otherwise we play 40 minutes of music and I talk 40 minutes, which is I can do it, no worries.
Yeah, as a frontman, as a leader on stage. But yeah, okay. No, because I was surprised this day, the same date of release than the previous album, A Living Dead. So the label chose this date, I suppose, but with your agreement. But yeah, I was surprised just 1 year after A Living Dead.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, basically, it also worked well because it's like a time where it's a dark time, and with Hey Living People it worked really well. We also got in the charts on 18, so also this worked well. So we thought, let's do it again.
Alors, so you make my transition because Christmas, end of the year, etc. But also some people are alone, and I'm going not to be a bit sad, but during the winter there are lot of dead in general in statistics. And personally, during this 4 last weeks, I have I know some person who died, friends, family, not very close, but I know them. And it's a bit heavy. And I find your music, and maybe the specialty of metal. You speak of dead, you joke of death, and you use zombies, etc. And I think it's a good therapy to speak about that, to laugh about that, and to celebrate the dead, and to celebrate. I don't speak about religions, but your music simply. And so in these dark days, like you said, a lot of people are young people question about the death, about are worried, anxiety. And I find your music, but a party of dead, of zombies, and I think a lot of positive, good feelings. And I think it's one asset of metal music. We often speak of the dead with like pirates with skulls and etc. and zombies and a t-shirt like that, etc. Black t-shirt. Do you have this feeling? Do you think it's for you? It's very important to speak about dead and about zombies to express something, and especially in metal music.
I mean, of course, we do sing a lot about death and about dying and killing and whatsoever. But in the end, a Dominum is supposed to be something that you can feel good about. We have a positive message. We don't have the message, please kill yourself. Life is shit. We have the message, enjoy your life. It's great. Yeah. And it's more of a like, because the zombies, for example, we have a song which is called We All Taste the Same. The zombies don't care who you are, where you're from, what the color of your skin is. They just eat you up. They don't care. So we are, and this is also what fans tell us when they come to a show, even though the songs are dark, you know, because we have pretty heavy songs, they always have a positive core in them. And this is what we want. We want people to feel good, because we have so much trouble in this world right now. Wars, political things that get messy really quickly. So we don't need more messiness and more darkness in the music, even though we love that, of course. But the core is positive, and this is very, very cool that you also perceive it that way. That's very important.
But the fact to speak about that, to sing about that, I think metal music is one of the main music in the world which dares to speak about that, because it's taboo, you know, when you understand taboo, things that you don't speak because your parents say, no, don't speak about that, it's bad. But death makes part of life. And
exactly.
And we can see on the video of the single, the title track, The Dead Don't Die, with featuring with a singer of Feuerschwanz, Benjamin. He sings with you, and in fact, it's a party of dead people.
Exactly.
The grave, etc. This video is very funny, very theater, like a theater.
Yeah, exactly. This is, I mean, in the end, of course, it's entertainment. We want to be entertaining and maybe take away the tabooness of a topic that people don't want to talk about too much. Because in the end, you will have to think about this, because all of our lives are, fortunately, have an end. Because this is also a song that's on the record. Imagine your life would not have an end. This would be horrible.
And this video was recorded in a castle, maybe in the night. No, outside, in Germany.
It was a castle in Germany, in Rheinland-Pfalz, which is a part of Germany, and it was a very cool castle with a very cool owner who was also really into metal music, and he showed us around and said, here happened this and here happened that. He was really cool. He was called Andreas.
In Bavaria? In Bavaria?
Rheinland-Pfalz it was called.
Okay. And you come from Nuremberg.
Yes, that's in Bavaria, exactly.
Okay. Alors, so is this new album the direct continuation, sequel of the previous album or not? Because I find it more a step higher, but lyrically, I think it's the same way.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we changed musically a lot, because we were playing 60 shows, and before we released the first album, we didn't play a single show. So when we played that many shows, you get to know better who you are and who you really are. And so that helped a lot. And we got a bit more, let's say, street credibility. It's a bit less polished, a bit more heavy. So yeah, I think that's an upgrade to the first album.
And it's more diverse because you have folk elements. For example, excuse me, Killed by Life.
Yes.
It's a very folkloric instruments or samples and computers of bagpipes, something like that.
Absolutely. I mean, we just do whatever we want to. This is the only
Yeah.
way that we have to do because anything else is just faking or not. Yeah. I always, when I produce a band, I tell them just do what you want to do, and then it will be good.
So it's a sample of bagpipes. It's not a real bagpipes. Jonathan Davis came
It is a real
to.
bagpipe.
It's a
It is a
real
real bagpipe.
bagpipes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It is played by Ben Metzner. It's called Alien Pipe. It's
Yeah.
a special pipe that sounds a little softer, and he played it for us. That was very cool.
Okay. And so like we said, there is your, I think it's a friend, Benjamin Metzner, alias aka Prince Oderners from Feuerschwanz, who sings on the song "The Dead Don't Die."
That's
So
correct.
maybe it was done before your command tour with them.
It was done
Shot,
before that tour. Yes,
yeah, and
it was
recorded.
done before that tour because
And
he also lives in Nuremberg and we're friends and we see each other.
okay, okay, okay. Okay. How did you work for this album? You work together. You are the singer. You write the lyrics alone. You wait for the music by the guys. How do you work? Like a team?
No, so usually it's there are different processes, but mostly it is that either I work alone and create the music first with an idea of a song
Okay.
title,
Okay.
and then lyrics come always very last. I have a friend that helps me with this. He's called Robin Felder. I mostly work all my lyrics with him. Then it's a ping
Okay.
pong of ideas that we go back and forth.
Okay.
But there's also different situations. For example, with Ben, we just went into his studio and then fooled around, and then it came
Okay.
and
Yeah.
so
Okay.
it's there is no formula, but mostly it is music first, lyrics very last.
Okay. Okay. You made one new cover songs, not two, but on the first album there were two cover songs. One of Midnight Toll, Beds Are Burning, and Ellie Billish cover song. This time it's Scorpion, a German legend, which were still alive. I think they split, and after they
They
come
are.
back, they split, and after they come back, like Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
but or Slayer. But I saw them many times. So why did you choose this classical, very classical rock like Hurricane, and not a less famous song of Scorpions?
Because this song was got 40 years old this year.
Yeah.
It's the 40th
Yeah.
birthday of that song. And so we thought it might be a cool thing to have a little birthday present for the Scorpions, which they probably never heard, but still we wanted to do a little homage for them
Okay.
and pay tribute
Yeah.
and just say thank you for all that you've done for us.
And it's at the end of the album, but I don't know if it will be a bonus track on the LP or something like that, or in the regular we can get it.
I don't really know. I think it might be on there as well because it was also released before. We all released it to the birthday of the Scorpions, but I'm not really sure if it will be on the regular version as well.
Okay, and you are not going to send it to the band no?
We did, of course,
Yeah,
but
you
we
did it
didn't get any reply.
like a
Maybe
chanter.
they, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure they have some things to do.
Yeah. The folk elements, sometimes it remembers me the last stuff of French singer and the Austrian band Visions of Atlantis a bit
Oh, okay.
that you produced. So in fact,
Yes.
okay, maybe it influenced you and
I mean, of
it's
course.
your universe
Of course, maybe.
of work.
I mean, it's what you surround yourself with, right? And I mean, if I have to do heavily with Vision of Atlantis, it might be no surprise that there are some elements here and there that have a certain, let's say, handwriting, maybe. Even though I think that the band sounds really different than Dominum, but I get your point here.
Okay, Joker. Okay. What I want also to ask you is about some folk elements. You could invite in extremo.
Yeah, I mean,
because I'm going
played.
to stop. Ah, yeah, you already played with them.
We played with them, yeah. We did one show with them, which was really cool because they're cool guys and really true and very folky. So that was very cool. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Alors now, questions about horror movies. What does inspire you in general? Books, comics, TV series on Netflix. Sometimes some ones are bad. Movies on cinema, on theater.
Everything. I mean, everything can be an inspiration. I walk around with an open mind, you know, and then even our talk that we have can be inspiring. Or when I see something happening down the street, everything can be an inspiration. It's not that when you play in a zombie band that you have to watch zombie movies all the time because otherwise you would go crazy.
Okay.
So you can get inspirations out of anything when you're open-minded.
Yeah. Okay. Have you seen the movie of Danny Boyle in 2002, if I'm right? 20 days later. And have you seen the new trailer of 20 years later, which is going to release next year in 2025, shot by an iPhone by Danny Boyle?
It was shot with an iPhone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
iPhone
So it's
15,
funny that you asked.
not the new one, 16 Pro, but the 15. Yeah. In the English countryside.
So it's funny that you asked because I haven't seen 20, is it 21 or 20 days later?
Yeah.
I've seen it like 2 weeks ago because you can't watch it here in Germany. They're like on all Netflix or Amazon. It's everywhere. You can't watch it. So I had to order it from eBay from another country to get the DVD here.
Really?
And now I watched it and it's really cool. And I've heard about the trailer, but I'm definitely going to check it out.
And with it's with the same. There are Cillian Murphy, the actor, but there are also other famous actor in the new version. And okay, but yeah, watch the trailer of 20 years later. It will be the movie of the year next year. Is awesome.
Nice.
And I think it could be an inspiration for next song on the next album, the third album of Dominum.
Absolutely.
Okay, what are your 3 favorites movies of horror? Gallo movies from Italy, I don't know. Michael Romero, Chainsaw, or more American stuff. Tell me.
So I would say number 1 is definitely Dawn of the Dead, the newer version.
Yeah.
Love that really much. Love that really much. It's perfect.
And do you know Shaun of the Dead?
Okay, of course. They're directly on number 2, Shaun of the Dead.
English.
I love that really much. Very much. And I also think that Last of Us, like the series, is also very cool because it gives a nice other dimension to zombies.
Have you played the video game? At first, it's a
but I'm super bad at playing video games. I have it, but I'm really bad. So
I have it,
got
but
frustrated.
I sold the video game. I sold it because it was too hard for me.
It's too hard, right? Me too.
It was a bit hard, but I don't have the patience, not of time. And the third choice of movie?
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and The Last of Us.
Okay. It's not a zombie movie, but have you seen? It's more a thriller movie, Long Legs, with Nicolas Cage.
No.
It's a thriller. It's more thriller, but look, it's Nicolas Cage is very weird and very strange, and awesome performance.
Okay. How is it called again?
Long Legs, because he's very long. Nicolas Cage, he's big. He's very very high, and so he has long legs, but long legs. But it's more thriller movie. And what do you want to add about this new album? And can we hope to see you live again next year, for example, in summer festivals in France, something like that?
So we are planning a lot of things right now, which I unfortunately can't announce right now. But of course, we want to come back to France because it's just always great to be in your beautiful country.
Okay. And are there new shooting of the new videos which are coming from this album on internet?
Yes, there will be one more video that is coming in 10 days.
Okay, for which song could you tell just me?
It will be. It's a surprise still. I can't tell you right now.
Okay. Yeah, for the release of the album. Okay. I thank you very much. Thank you for your French, to try to speak French sometimes. And take care, and good day, good evening, good Christmas, and good luck with this new album, The Dead Don't Die, released at the end of the year 2024. Okay?
Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Bye, Felix, Dr. Dead.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.